Aquarius, this is your love and relationship reading. So things have been a little choppy, a little dicey recently, but it's been a lot of unearthing of things that were hidden in this relationship. I feel like the full moon in fellow air sign Libra on the 16th is really you guys coming to an end of a lot of this, like a cycle that's been playing out. Conversations are happening now that's like freeing up some like way to move forward for you guys. The Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is you knowing that you're going to be able to overcome this and get to the Four of Wands from the Three of Wands, and restore all this harmony and balance again. But a lot had to come up, a lot that was even maybe hidden. The High Priestess and the Tower at the bottom of the deck, this even suggests that things came through like out of nowhere, like lightning bolt here, or else High Priestess, very intuitively, very gently, you just knew something. But the Moon card is super intuitive. I think there's a lot about this relationships cycles that are coming to an end at the moment, but in a really positive way. It seems like you guys have overcome a lot. The Ace of Swords, a lot of this is about you also, Aquarius, standing your ground on something, I think, and like proving something to yourself about how you show up in this relationship. You're not totally out of the woods yet, the Seven of Swords would suggest. It would say that there's actually still something to learn from this. The King of Rods, I think like this person that you're dealing with seems very sincere about you. I will clear I'm doing an extended reading. After this, I'll shuffle. If this resonates, I've got an extended reading coming from the perspective of the person you're dealing with, linked in the description box below. But first of all, let me just say that this person is showing up as pretty sincerely. At least that's how you're seeing them, and you really respect them. I mean, there was some sort of an element of like letting go of control now. I think that maybe that was an issue that was spoken about recently. It seems like there's an ongoing discussion really about something at the moment about I'm thinking like jealousy maybe, or like a power dynamic, and you're showing up as wanting to be a little more independent in the relationship. But like two communication cards, we're going to clear them up now, the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, you could be dealing with a Leo, an earth sign, really anybody, it doesn't necessarily matter, but that's what's showing up strong right now. I'm going to pull more cards and start clearing them up. The communication is open, right? And you're sharing ideas and you're like compromising and reaching agreements and things at the moment. So I guess that would be good to keep the communication channel as open as it is now. It looks like peace talks are underway at the moment and the situation is becoming harmonious again. But it is suggesting to me that there are like important things that are coming up for conversation at the moment, more intense topics that actually when you scratch the surface, it goes a lot deeper. I'm sensing that there's something more to the revelations, why it's all coming up. The Moon card is the only major arcana card so far, and it means what happened recently was part of the soul growth and testing for you guys as a couple. So clearing up the Page of Swords, what kind of conversations have been coming up? The Seven of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We're getting a lot of pages, and this is like messages. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's almost like the mixed messages and confusion is over in a way. There seems to have been something that was really clarifying. The Seven of Cups upright is real mental fog and like sending the wrong text to the wrong person. Some of this kind of energy could be coming up where you're just like really crossing wires and it's chaotic and it's so difficult to understand each other. But when it reverses, it tells me that something has become a little clearer and there's been some more of a breakthrough here, a breaking through of all this fog with this Page of Swords. It's like just cutting right through it. There seems to have been talking from the heart, deciding to face up to something that you before wouldn't have or even wanted to address with this person. Let's keep going then and start clearing up some more cards. Okay, so things are moving around this relationship now, around the communication and around like it being cleared up, like what people feel about each other, what people want, anything that's really coming to the surface in a bigger way about like things that maybe keep you up about this relationship or you still ponder on. The World card. But it seems like it's coming full circle. The Three of Swords, though, there does seem to be something that, you know, you guys are still considering or like finding. Basically, there's been a lot of change in the relationship. This Two of Pentacles is like this back and forth change, and you guys trying to find like your new version of what the relationship is going to look like with the Three of Swords' presence there. Somewhat of a reminder that, well, something happened and there was a betrayal, there was a heartbreak, there was a hurt or something. So, you know, you're like, oh, but that lives with us now. But the World card kind of tells me that this is sort of coming full circle, completing. And I mean, it's been a long time, I sense, with this, that this topic has been coming up for you guys. But now it really seems, okay, the King of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords. Yeah, it seems like it comes up again and again in a sense. Maybe this kind of February, March, there was even something that came up and it like resurfaced in a bigger way. But something of this nature has just come up a few times, come up again and again. The Three of Wands in reverse. Let's have a look at... it seems like I'm reading this as kind of like you asserting yourself now, Aquarius, and moving something on in a better way with you taking the lead. Ace of Cups, yeah, that's really beautiful. Beside the Ace of Swords, you're really opening up to a lot of possibility for this relationship, or just where you stand in it, or they're kind of giving you the feeling that this is really like hopeful and connected and it's really beautiful. I like that. I feel like there is kind of, since this there's the Empress, beautiful card revealing that revealing itself to us here. The Empress is about like, just with the Ace of Cups, like such a gorgeous duo, same flower, lily pad or lily flower, I'm blocking it here, but it's just like this really overflowing, gorgeous, happy energy. So I mean, now it feels like you're facing the future looking a lot brighter. The Moon card had to come to the surface, whatever came up, and now it seems like it's pretty happy and pretty joyous. The Ace of Swords, you sort of struck on something, I think. You like really saw to the truth of something, had some really good insight. And Five of Swords probably called somebody out on their shit and called somebody out and let them know that you knew they were manipulating you. Five of Swords, you know, not appreciating you, that look, they had the Empress energy in their life. Three of Swords, Five of Swords, why would anyone want to sabotage that? So I mean, there was all of these things coming through, like you were thinking maybe this person kind of really fucked you over and now you stood up for yourself. So let's clearing up the Moon card. This is what came to the surface, and this is kind of what's like made you click, like you realized that how you were being treated was not right. The Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands and the Moon card, this kind of tells me that, you know, you had a choice to move on from this Two of Wands, but you couldn't really. You were kind of still like stuck on something and feeling some sort of a way. I think you just struck onto something recently that you couldn't ignore anymore, and like you just saw it and you had to kind of confront this energy, the Five of Swords. So you know, you had held yourself back for some time to kind of even like face up to this or try and consider talking about this topic with the person you're dealing with. Now that you did, it just seems so much easier for you. It seems so much more harmonious. It seems like it's really like settling out very nicely. You could be moving in together. There could be some sort of an energy of getting a property or like settling in somewhere more. The Magician card, something beginning for sure and getting underway. The Magician card with the Four of Wands is like building that, manifesting that kind of Four of Wands, like a stable kind of place to be. The Seven of Swords. And this is something that's left unfinished at the moment around the situation. A little more to learn from it. Four of Swords, not to be rushed necessarily. Another ace at the bottom of the deck. It seems like inspiration will be coming through very soon on this. Nothing to worry about there. You will understand what it is that you have to do. I feel like with the lighting it would be better for me to like put these over my face. But yeah, taking your time on this. And like sleeping on it and just like waiting for things to happen and unfold. You'll know what's happening as it is. The King of Rods. And I'm going to do an extended reading for your sign, Aquarius. So click on the link in the description box below for that. That will look at the situation from the perspective of the person you're dealing with. 10 of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. The 10 of Wands in reverse. So 2 10s in reverse. It feels like this person is reaching a very successful period of culmination at the moment, achievement, but not everybody sees it like that. Maybe you're not really so happy for them, or you feel like they don't have any time for you as a result, or you kind of feel for some reason resentful. The person that you're dealing with is sort of seeing you like that, or that's the energy of them resenting maybe your success. Knight of Pentacles. A relationship with the Virgo is looking like you've got a lot of optimism around that, and it's like going somewhere. You could be calling in some advice from a Virgo at this time. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so ending up with hopefully some clarity around the topics you're discussing at the moment. The Page of Pentacles now coming through with the Six of Cups. Well, there we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. We're back to the lessons of the Six of Cups just to see what how we're going to progress. And the Six of Cups is having fun, reconnecting to that like time when you began dating or getting to know each other, you know, just being more lighthearted, spending quality time together, getting to know one another even deeper, and reconnecting or just connecting deeper. The Six of Cups, it does seem like that's having fun, or like maybe just playing some music or doing something that feels like, you know, you're honoring your inner child, like, you know, lighting some candles, music playing, and maybe, you know, that would be somewhere with someone you feel very safe with. That could be just like honoring the Six of Cups energy in the relationship. Going for a picnic maybe. I know my inner child would have loved to have gone with a picnic or something like that. Thanks for watching, Aquarius. I'm going to shuffle now and read from the perspective of the person that you're dealing with. That's going to be linked in the description box.